get the dash, can I catch me both? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, and I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, and I hit that. Cause I ain't like it, okay, yeah, yeah, and I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, and I hit that. Yeah, stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Ooh. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the San Francisco 49ers. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Tua. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly. Yeah,
usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
2nd down.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Off of play action, Tagovailoa looking deep for Adams. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ahkello Witherspoon. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. What what a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Flushed out right. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, 49ers. Dante Pettis, 32 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the gun, it's Tua. Airing this one out for him. He's got a man. Complete. Past the 20. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
But listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
At their own 18-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They were successful last time on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Meanwhile, here a run on 1st down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage.
On the tackle. The tackle made back at the 37-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 16. Allen looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 35.
First down, Buccaneers.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's complete to his running back, Evans. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down.
At the 42-yard line.
Now Tua on the bootleg here. Throw left side complete. That's Logan. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On play action, they'll throw. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Logan. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
Complete to Mike Gesicki.
Mike Gesicki there to make the grab. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a first down. On the ground, it's Edmonds. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. He's across mid 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Allen off the play fake. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1 yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind, going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21-all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. The drive starts with a completion left side. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on first.
2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the shotgun now, here's an inside hill. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
It's now 3rd and 9.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. 29 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And he knocks it through.
Score, Niners 28. Buccaneers 20.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Logan. And he stopped immediately there. And a tackle there by Quan Alexander.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
At the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Tua. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
It'll be Edmonds to begin the drive. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Their own 34-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Back to the air on second down, Tagovailoa. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. On play action, here's Tua. Now he's forced out right. He's got Evans. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On first down, Tagovailoa. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off, not accurate, except if you're playing on defense because they picked off a good number of passes.
Yeah, all the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back foot. Pressure coming, just chucking it downfield. He can't do that right now. No,
you can't do that at all. And I think one of the hardest things for a guy having a day like this one is to find a way to just kind of get out of it, kind of get yourself back to neutral. Because what you try and do is make even more spectacular plays to make up for it, and it usually leads to more bad ones.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. Flush to his right. Stepping up, he'll try and run. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Tua sets up to pass it. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun, and he's going to go down again. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
On the play. And it's 4th down.
So on 4th down, on comes the Buccaneer kicker, Matt Gay. This will be from 49 yards out. Gay's kick is good. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go. Everyone, 37 to Mike 37. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
From the gun, Allen. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Everyone, 37 to Mike 37. Hey, hold. You better be afraid of me. Say half 85.
Operating from the gun, Allen. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
You can't block me. Hey, check.
To Edmonds on the toss. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
2nd and 10.
Let's get this. Everyone, 37 to Mike 37. So don't say nothing. Everyone, 37.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Half 85. Check Mike 11. Here we go.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice consistent gain.
Throwing on first down is Allen. On the screen, this is Edmonds. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
51 to Mike.
They'll run with Edmonds. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Chase Edmonds, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Buccaneers 24.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big trunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Logan. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Play action, now it's Tua. Throw left side complete. It's Logan. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
TJ Logan.
23 yards, the final tally.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Steps away. And now he's going to use his legs. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll run it here with Logan. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Back at the 38-yard line.
Looking to pass. Tua hit, and the ball is out. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that'll make this an 8-point game. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you show the offensive...
And down he goes. goes, a Buccaneer sack. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, this one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get him.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Nick Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Airing this one out for Evans. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Brandon Jones picking it off. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
27.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Hey, check 319. Pass 85, pass 85. Check back 11, check back 11. Some got man. Hey, check back.
From the gun, Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
This is brought in at the 21. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 3 yards remain for second down. This is Logan. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
To a hit, and the ball is out. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
On second down, Tua. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Tua on fourth down. And no, it's incomplete. The Bucs try it on fourth down to come up empty. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. Still on his feet, and he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the fourth quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Niners 42, Buccaneers 27.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Looking deep for Adams. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Intended
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Going deep this time for Miller. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller, 68 yards. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
Matt Gay to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Their own 26-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run with Edmonds. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second timeouts.
2nd and 11.
That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. Allen going to throw. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw is Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. This is fielded inside the 5. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Tagovailoa looking to throw it. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
12-yard line.
Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1.
I do get a kick out of seeing a team kneel down at the end of the game in victory formation and wrap one up, because most of the time a kneel down is not a good thing in football. In this case, it's the best thing for the team that's winning.
Best thing Week 1 and 1-0 after going down to that knee. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Today's final score.
So the victory here for San Francisco.